Do you feel at times that you have been watched by somebody? Welcome to TMF Mini, a fantastic, excellent YouTube show. In the news for tonight, Justin Bieber's shit tour of the UK. Yes, basically Justin Bieber had his UK tour and it went shit. He was in London's O2 Arena for the first day and he was 2 hours late, and then on the next day, I don't know if it was to make up for it or he was programmed to do a second day down at the O2 Arena, but basically he took no well on stage. He got breathless midway through a song, went off stage and then collapsed. But to be honest, I've seen the footage on YouTube and it looks as if he got bored midway through a song and fucked off. And then on the Friday, he was going from the hotel to a car and a paparazzi was taking photos of him going from A to B, and they threatened the photographer by saying they'd beat the fuck out of the photographer. To be honest, if I was a photographer or paparazzi, I would have been pissing myself laughing at that. And spring's on its way, but if you look out the window, you wouldn't be convinced because it's starting to snow. And snow is a pain in the arse at times. It looks nice, but it's a pain in the arse. Also, Easter's coming round soon. Yum. Chocolate eggs. And all that stuff. Holy shit! What am I talking about? Cardinal Keith O'Brien. Basically, he has admitted to sexual impropriety, aka giving other priests blowjobs. Yeah, he admitted that, although he opposes gay marriage and that stuff. He's a bit of a hypocrite or whatever it's called, right? And also, Facebook's format is going to be changing in the next year or so. You probably remember when we had a very old layout and then it changed over to the timeline. Well, it's going to be changing from the timeline to the newspaper format. We don't know when, but there's talk of it. A win. If you're going along to Greg's for lunch and they've just put out their sausage rolls and cheese bridies and macaroni pies and everything and they're just piping hot and you get one, that is such a win. The taste and the heat is epic. I feel when people blame acting like a complete arsehole on medical conditions they don't have, like i.e. they're acting like a complete arsehole one day and then you chin him about it and they go, oh, it's my depression, my insomnia and all that stuff, and then you think about it and you're like, he's never had depression or she's never had or whatever, right? It's just such a fail when people do it. But I win. Bieber is probably not going to be coming back to the UK, says his PR agency. Yes! I win. Retro candy shops. Selling candy in sweets from years ago, but on the high street today. Yippee, but I fail. How expensive certain candy treats can be. This is ought to be a win. Red pepper mozzarella flatbread from Morrison's. Only £1. Oh yes. For a while we hadn't been doing gameplays on TMF Mini, but we're reintroducing it tonight, and here it is. kinky love poems because you lack the balls to say I love you to your other half. And the first kinky love poem for tonight: roses are red, violets are blue, though I'm using my hand, I'm thinking of you. Oh yes, oh. And the second kinky love poem for tonight: yes, you're blonde, but your voice is pretty. Get into your office and I'll give it to you nice and dirty. Oh. Do you remember candy sprays such as Radiant Rod candy spray? They'd be sour to taste, and also they have a wee light at the bottom. And basically if you hit this button at the bottom, it lights up. And it's such a win. I mean, they've made a reappearance onto the high street via the retro candy stores and also such places as B&M's and Home Bargains. I got this one for 39p. That's a total win. But the best win of all, it lights up by this wee button at the bottom. Honestly, if you haven't tried one yourself, give it a shot. I want to say a massive thank you for watching another awesome and intellectual episode of TMF Mini. And I would say to you, if you can, join our TMF YouTube show Facebook group by typing in TMF YouTube show into the Facebook search box. And also keep your eyes open for our news regarding our concept idea starting in about April-ish. And until then, I want to say a massive thank yous to one and all. Your support has been fantastic, and hopefully I'll catch you in the concept idea thing coming up soon. Catch you later, guys. Bye bye.